Nickel, Part 3. Captured and transported to Scorponok's world sweeper, Nickel deduced that Grimlock was suffering from a form of aphasia, and that remaining in dinosaur mode restored his higher-ordered thinking. Together, the group planned to take Scorponok unawares by partially disassembling themselves, making it seem as though Grimlock's rampage resulted in their destruction, and the plan worked, as they rescued the Dinobot in the middle of Scorponok monologuing. Now faced with the full force of Scorponok and the mad scientist Flame's forces, salvation came in the form of yet another portal, this one leading to Grimlock's old cell at the Garrus 9 Penitentiary, or so it appeared. An indeterminate amount of time later, Nickel and the scavengers were freed from the sealed cell by none other than Autobot Nautica. Nautica was under the impression that she and the rest of Rodimus's group, now going by the title Crusadercons, were trapped in the Afterspark. It quickly became apparent that both groups were seeing two completely different things within the same physical space, meaning that it was a deliberate mental projection showing them what they wanted to see. It turned out that they were all aboard the ancient medical space station Maderi, constructed millennia ago by the Omega Guardians as a euthanasia ward. Telepathic organics on board read the minds of beings landing on the station and constructed a psychic representation of what they sought, so the terminally ill could die in peace with their greatest desires fulfilled. Unfortunately, further answers had to wait, as the merged groupings of Autobots and Decepticons came under attack by members of the Lost Light crew turned into Spark Eaters. They were saved, however, when Grimlock landed in the middle of the Spark Eaters and drove them off long enough for a separate group of Lost Light escapees to arrive, including First Aid, Wipeout, Riptide, and Thunderclash. It turned out that the transmat the scavengers had taken was set to Maderi, not Garrus 9, and Scorponok was seemingly in league with the ruler of Maderi, the Grand Architect. Although none of the scavengers nor Nickel knew anything about the Grand Architect, they acted suitably shocked. Eventually, it ended up that the whole group of enemies hunting the Autobots, Getaway, Tyrest, Starsaber, and now Scorponok, all worked for the Grand Architect, who was himself searching for the magnificence that Nickel wore around her neck,